Is technology making it harder or easier to get back together with your ex? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video, and the answer might actually surprise you. Hey there, it's Clay with modernlove.life. Now, breakups are difficult. They're very complicated and very emotionally charged for certain. You obviously don't need me to tell you that. I'd say probably most people that watch this channel are going through a breakup or have gone through a breakup. And so you don't need me to say, hey, breakups are tough, in case you didn't know. But the truth is that I think this whole process is actually getting more difficult in modern times than it has been in the past. And why is that? The answer is technology. Now, again, don't get me wrong, I benefit very greatly from technology, as I'm sure you do as well, too. I'm able to talk to you through this magical thing called the internet, and I don't know where you're watching me from, but as a gringo from the United States, I think it's really cool that I can reach people in other continents, other countries, other exotic cities around the world. By the way, if you're from somewhere other than the United States, please drop a comment down below letting me know where you're from. Even if you are from the U.S., let me know where you are from in the U.S. I mean, it can very well could be somewhere I've never been or have no knowledge about. But anyway, despite this, technology is having an interesting effect on our brains and how we interact with one another. When we turn toward our little phone that we keep with us in our pocket, we're actually turning away from the present moment. And, in times past, maybe 15, 20 years ago, we weren't so quick to turn away from the present moment because, honestly, many of us couldn't. We didn't have smartphones. We might have had some sort of cell phone, maybe, depending on when it was, but we didn't have something in our pocket to always serve as a meaningful distraction from the present moment. So whether it was waiting for a bus or waiting for an appointment at the doctor's office or, whatever else it might have been, we had to kind of just sit there in that present moment and deal with it, whether that was reading a magazine, making small talk with someone next to us, or, reading a book or whatever it might have been, just watching the clouds go by. We had to deal with that momentary, even if you want to call it that way, discomfort of the present moment. And rather than dealing with that discomfort in the present moment now, we have this magical escape mechanism from the present moment that we have with us right now pretty much all the time. Social media is just a few taps away. You can post glamorous pictures of yourself and receive all sorts of validation in the form of likes and comments and retweets and repostings and all that sort of stuff from people. But it's pulling us out of the present moment. And when we turn away from such a mild discomfort of maybe feeling boredom, just waiting for a bus, of course, we're going to pull away from heavier moments of discomfort, like when it comes to admitting that we were wrong, or apologizing, or clearing something up, or having an uncomfortable conversation, or reconnecting with someone, or talking about something that happened that you wish had gone a different way, or sharing different opinions about things. So we are, in a sense, being eroded from the bottom. We're being trained to turn away from the present moment in small moments, which is causing us to not be there or avoid big moments. In her book, Reclaiming Conversation by Sherry Turkle, she talks about this and more, but she gives examples of, how children today, when they want to cancel plans with maybe their grandparents, they just send a text message as opposed to what maybe someone my age or older may have done in the past, which is to, pick up the phone and call up. I'm doing the rotary thing because we had the rotary phone back then, call up on the rotary phone and say, hey, grandma, I'm not going to be able to come over today or something like that. And hear the voice of disappointment in their grandmother's response. Whereas if it's just a text message, it's just kind of like a, throw and go. Okay, hey, I'm not going to be there, sorry. And then, hey, deal with it, right? There's less personality in it because of social media, because of texting, because of the various filters that keep us from actually being able to interact with one another one-on-one in the moment. You know, we've talked many times on this channel about the hierarchy of communication and how the highest quality of interaction you can have is actually a face-to-face conversation. And of course, there are lower levels as well too, such as text messaging or using telepathy or something like that. By the way, if you're liking this video, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. It does make it much more likely that you will get back together with your ex. Actually, that is not true, but it does help us to grow this channel, and it's a free way of supporting this channel, and it's not going to hurt you to get back together with your ex, so hey, feel free to hit the thumbs up button. But technology is making it more difficult because people are turning away from the present moment, because people are settling for lower levels of communication than face-to-face or phone calls or something like that. They're instead using text messages or even emojis these days rather than actually vocalizing real thoughts and feelings and sentiments to one another. And additionally, the dating marketplace these days has conditioned people to not only turn away from their uncomfortable emotions after a breakup, as we've talked about already, but to turn towards a sort of commoditized view of other people through dating apps and dating sites. You know, with Tinder, your next potential match is just a swipe or two away, right? And this causes people to see people as easily replaceable commodities rather than people who have complex emotional worlds, who are going through things, and to actually, stick through the challenging times and work it out. Instead, it's just like, hey, I'm experiencing a minor amount of discomfort or malaise here. Let me just find a new boyfriend or a new girlfriend, right? That is obviously not a great long-term relationship plan because, hey, spoiler alert, all long-term relationships are going to hit some challenges along the way where there's going to be some kind of setback, some sort of challenge, some sort of obstacle, some sort of thing that the couple needs to work through together. And if you've just been conditioned through your phone, through social media, through commoditized apps, etc., to throw in the towel the minute you feel the slightest amount of inconvenience, then quite frankly, you're not going to make it. And so, yes, getting back together is a lot more difficult than it used to be. There are ways to get around this, and that is by pulling your partner's attention, and your attention as well too, into the present moment and creating a strong, powerful, and meaningful emotional connection through what we call advanced relational skills. Now, if you want to learn more about how advanced relational skills work, what I'd really recommend that you do is you check out this video series over here that goes into it in a lot more detail. Anyway, thanks so much again for watching this video. Please take care, and I'll talk to you next time.